keep seeing you get hurt. I know it's hard to say you don't feel the same, but I swear I'm gonna change. But I can't help feeling nothing's real, that I'm stuck in a dream. But it must be good for something. I swear that I'm on your side. It's only because I'm way too shy, and I can't even try to hide it. So I'll try and make it better next time. So hold on and let me show you why I can't even try to hide it. The thing is, I can't help myself. I never thought I needed help. I just lock away a lot of my pain and hope it won't be the same. But I can't help feeling nothing's real, that I'm stuck in a dream. But it must be good for something. I swear that I'm on your side. It's only because I'm way too shy, and I can't even try to hide it. So I'll try and make it better next time. So hold on and let me show you why I can't even try to hide it. Can't even try to hide it. So I'll try and make it better next time. So hold on and let me show you why I can't even try to hide it.
Piece by piece, it's coming back to me. Every moment and every heartbeat. Piece by piece, it's coming back to me.
fall and we fall out. Hearts always beating. I miss holding you tight to my chest. Long drives in this moonlight, nights on the freeway. I wish was rolling back time to your kiss. I'm ready to stop falling, looking through a crystal ball. Remembering when I spent all that time on you. Maybe it's all love, sinking to the bottom of the drink in my cup. Like, baby, it's not enough. Hands on the bottle, but my head's still in love with you. Hanging on to this feeling, it's all that I can do to keep breathing. Climbing over heaven's stars, and I'm meant to be coming back down. We fall and we fall out. Hearts always beating. I miss holding you tight to my chest. Long drives in this moonlight, nights on the freeway. I wish was rolling back time to your kiss. I'm ready to stop falling, looking through a crystal ball. Remembering when I spent all that time on you. Maybe it's all love, sinking to the bottom of the drink in my cup. Like, baby, it's not enough. Hands on the bottle, but my head's still in love with you. Baby, it's all love, sinking to the bottom of the drink in my cup. Like, baby, it's not enough. Hands on the bottle, but my head's still in love with you. Hanging on to this feeling, it's all that I can do to keep breathing. Climbing over heaven's stars, and I'm meant to be coming back down.
Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Herzlich willkommen herzlich willkommen zu Genshin heute. Ja, geh doch mal weg. Äh, ja, ich nehme heute ein bisschen Genshin auf, ne? Ja. Dann wollen wir mal die Aufnahmen starten. Herzlich willkommen zu Let's Play Genshin Impact. Wir machen weiter, wo wir zuletzt aufgehört haben. Wir müssen nach da unten. Ja, dann kann ich mich irgendwie teleportieren. Musik. Okay. Äh, so, wir brauchen nämlich ein bisschen Musik. Ah, nee, warte. Dann wollen wir mit, nee, wir müssen noch mal eins tiefer.
You can't beat the atmosphere here.
Genau, da.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We
Hi,
certainly do. Which kind would you like?
hi, Multi-Demon Hunter. Guten Morgen. Schön, dass du da bist. Wie geht's dir so?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
Nun ist der Tag also doch gekommen. Ist die Zeit, ist die späte Rache dafür, dass ich gesagt habe, an Perlen könnte man knabbern. Meinst du nicht, dass ich ein wenig bekannt aussehe?
I'm sorry? Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we? Sorry, traveler. I shouldn't have spoken to you in that tone.
Gut, ich dachte, ich schau mal rein. Ja, das ist schön, dass du da vorbeigeschaut hast, ne? Freut mich, dass du da bist.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti.
Warum weiß der zur Hölle nochmal so viel über Blumen?
Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Nun ja, man weiß ja eben ein bisschen hier und da. Ich weiß eigentlich gar nichts über Seidenblumen. Tatsächlich auch nicht.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the Seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any mora on you?
Ich schwör zu Gott,
You
Alter.
forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
Das sind wir doch schon gewohnt. Wäre verwunderlich gewesen, hätte er einen Beutelmoore dabei gehabt. Ich schwöre zu Gott.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true.
Das bin einfach ich. Alles über Blumen wissen, aber kein Geld dabei haben. Ja, fühle ich.
Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Free shit? Nice.
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
Ei, 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 ei.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally, with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Ah ja.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
Paimon, what the fuck?
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Paimon, du verstörst mich mit jedem Tag mehr. Nee, das wollte ich nicht. Ich wollte das hier in so eine...
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Lan, kannst du Duftessenzen kochen? Nein, ich werde nicht sagen, Lan, du riechst sehr gut.
Wow. Just wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qiming.
The
Jamie.
fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Paimon, du... Nee. Ich hinterfrag's an der Stelle auch nicht mehr. Ja, das Foto.
question.
Creaming, kannst du Duftessenzen kochen?
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Nein, tatsächlich noch nicht.
Yinger? Oh, as in scent of spring Yinger?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Warum sind wir nicht direkt dahin gegangen?
This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Entschuldigung. Wollte sie nicht aufschnitzen. Was eine wilde Person. Hallo.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
Paimon, das ist deine Schuld, du scheiß Stück. Mann. Ah.
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like?
Wir haben diese 3 Arten von Seidenblumen ausgesucht. Die gleiche Art, die du auch benutzt.
3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it?
Mir gefällt nicht, wie horny die klingt. Bitte retten Sie mich. Ich habe Angst. Es ist für Rex Lapis bestimmt. Was stimmt denn damit nicht?
Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
Ja.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
Das ist es. Ich ruf die Cops, Alter. Na gut.
So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
In der Daopa-Schlucht?
Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. There's no need to go to such ridiculous lengths. Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for the kitchen at Wan Min Restaurant.
Okay. Jetzt die Küche ist doch einfach offen, ne?
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
Bitte was? Ja.
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Ich möchte nicht mehr. Höher. Achso, ja, hier. Dann wollen wir die Quest abgeben.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
Ich fühle mich plötzlich so schmutzig. Keine Sorge, ich bin ein Profi.
Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Ich brauche einen Anwalt, wenn das so weitergeht. Ja. Jemanden, der es besser machen kann? Nö. Eieiei. Eigentlich nicht, tatsächlich. Also, von der Story her nicht. Bloß die ist halt, übermäßig, ja. Ich habe dafür auch keine Worte an der Stelle. Ich habe einen Ticken Angst vor der. Ha? Nee, gerade nicht.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step.
Oh boy.
Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there. All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
Aber darum ging es mir doch gar nicht. Ich habe die ganze Zeit vorhin nur an dich gedacht. Ach komm, weil wir eh schon drin sind.
Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society.
Oh.
Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood.
Jawohl. Ja, behalten.
Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay?
Ja, aber nur in Begleitung
I'll
von
leave you
jemandem,
with
der...
some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Ja, kann ich nachvollziehen. Tagchen, Zhongli.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
Also ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, ich bin ein Riesenfan von Keith Silverstein, also den Synchronsprecher von Song, die hier gerade... Die Stimme ist so... Die ist so gut, also... Ich liebe sie einfach.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies.
Dann haben wir noch Bergbrokat.
This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it.
Und dann haben wir noch schleierhafte Führung.
The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that?
Also Rex Lapis mag ältere Frauen. Okay. Er mag wohl die dritte Duft
That's
sein.
the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
Die Qixing und der Graf, was sind ihre wahren Motive? Tja, wir machen das, um den Leichnam des Stammesvaters der Adepten zu sehen. Ja.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Jo.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why has he gotta be so secretive this time?
Wunder, oh Wunder. Söhle. Rex Lapis war also meine ältere Dame. Right. Gehen wir mal Madame Ping besuchen. Hallo.
All things must change.
Guten Tag. Was ist dein Mütterchen?
Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster?
Ja, wir wollen uns die Glocke der Reinigung ausleihen.
Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
Ich habe beim Großmeister des Ritterordens das Suchen von Dingen gelernt.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Heißt dann, dass die Hausschlüssel sind auch drin? Die Glocke ist alles, was du hast? Weil man kann sich ja mal im Teekessel umsehen.
What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
Okay. Wo ist meine Maus? Hier ist meine Maus. Dann wollen wir mal den Teekessel berühren. Wild. Okay, wir sind nicht mehr da, wo wir waren.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, Go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Klar, wir spielen auch Putzservice für sie.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Perfekt. Söhle.
Someone, you know, was such a special teapot and the cleansing bell? Do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Davon gehe ich jetzt einfach mal aus.
Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Julian Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Ja, wir müssen weiter hier.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Windblade!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Disappear!
Okay.
Let's light it up! Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Adventure time! Yeah!
Mensch, muss man sich hier prügeln.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too.
Ja,
Or
wie,
at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
das wäre definitiv schon mal ein Vorteil.
Adventure time!
Ah ja. Reinigung.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
Oh Mann.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick.
Bist du ein Adept? Du gehörst doch bestimmt den Kingsing von Leon. Bist du vielleicht Mitglied der Factory? What the fuck, jetzt sind die Auswahlmöglichkeiten.
An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
Was wäre, wenn dein alter Freund sie nicht zurückgeben würde? Würdest du mir die Glocke schenken?
Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Ach ja. Ah, Gott, wollen wir mal Bells hier holen. Genau.
Oh, wow. What if...
Nee, hä? Ich wollte den hier eigentlich nehmen. Tagchen, Zhongli.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside.
Nehmen wir am besten noch gleich noch die Stiftessenz mit. Kennst du Madame Ping? Bist du auch ein Adepti?
An Adeptus?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Ja, wäre vielleicht gut.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
May the Lord of Geo protect you, and fortune find you.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
So, dann wollen wir mal weitermachen. Ah, ja.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him.
Erst auch visiert in den Gebieten der Mode, Wirtschaft, Schmuck und Jade-Bearbeitung. Außerdem Tee, Duftstoffe, Flora und Fauna.
He seems to know Liyue's his favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before.
Psst, Paimon, red nicht weiter.
Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon.
Oh yes.
These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes. These details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Ich wusste es, die ausstellende Bezahlung.
Well, allow me.
Oh. Der Graf, der King, the Child.
Hey, it's Child!
Habt ihr euch etwa hier verabredet? Stehen wir etwa unter Beobachtung?
No way. I was just passing through. I see Mr. Zhonglis the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean.
Ich kann aber auch nicht borgen.
Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Okay. Oh, 50.000 Mora, das ist auch eine Menge, ne? Ja, dann wollen wir mal.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Okay.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
Mutiger Abenteuer, ich benötige 5 Kristallschmetterlinge.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say you?
A most fair price.
Das ist tatsächlich ein Preis, mit dem ich tatsächlich gerechnet hätte.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Dann haben wir nochmal ein bisschen.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Nicht so eilig, wir müssen erst noch. Ich würde sagen 15k sind in Ordnung.
This price'll do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Perfekto. Und den Rest können wir dann einfach den alles geben. Hi Kalle.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
Recke. Bring mir 50 Äste und 20 Bündel Feuerholz.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
Mal kurz. 15, 50 sind 30, ja, haben wir noch.
Oh, you're a straight shooter, huh? We have a deal.
Sprich mit dem Grafen. Oder besser gesagt, Child. Meine Güte.
Oh there. Come and see these rare and precious curios.
Ja, dann müssen wir das so
All
machen.
finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need?
Das geht nicht.
Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after?
Was können die Fatui denn noch von uns wollen? Weißt du nicht mehr in Monster?
Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Natürlich. Dann gehen wir mal zur Bubu Pharmacy. Oh, Junge. Mm.
Huh. The reception is deserted. And it seems kind of spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
Ach Mensch, Paimon. Ach Mensch. Was ist denn das für eine Reaktion, bitte?
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter.
Ist sie ein Zombie? Also wenn es der Größe nach ging, ist Paimon ja noch...
Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Sagt das, als wäre das Normalste der Welt. Macht den Titel Stadt der Götter alle Ehren.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Das kann ja noch länger dauern. Befehle?
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Natürlich.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob ich das richtig verstanden habe. Ich mache wohl keine Witze.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Qinheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhongli really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Das wird aber schwierig.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Das ist eine gottverdammt gute Frage. Nee, da haben wir keinen Teleportationspunkt. Dann auf in die Wildnis mit uns. Ei, 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 ei. Holen wir uns mal hier den Situationspunkt. Ach, gleich 2 auf einmal, ne? Das wäre spaßig.
Everybody stand back! Oz, reveal thy...
Leave it all to me. As a dutiful maid would.
Ja.
Off we go!
Ja, die Kiste ist mir wert.
Adventure time!
Wie kommen wir da jetzt hoch? Ja, das ist auch egal, dann halt nicht.
Off we go!
Oh nö, das ist mir zu hoch.
Adventure time!
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this.
Ich nicht.
But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Okay.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
I must leave no stone unturned. All in a day's work.
Ja. Dann reparieren wir das mal.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have... nothing. And over there... more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man. This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it! The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces, and that's if you get out of this alive!
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Windblade!
By royal decree.
You're open. You're open.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Plötzlich Lydian oder was? So, dann wollen wir noch mal kurz noch hochgehen.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh Gott.
As you wish, mein Fräulein. No rest for the...
Leave it all to me. Let's light it. Time to clean up. Yep.
The wrong test subject.
Ja, das war definitiv nicht die richtige Person.
blade!
Off we go! I'm going in!
Disappear!
Let's light it up!
Replace my hammer.
Wings of darkness! Come, Severn!
Easy.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong ballista working, but where's our Coca goat?
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means...
Haben wir das Gonzu-Geschütz ganz umsonst repariert?
Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Bevor ich gehe, möchte ich mir noch das da hinten krallen.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Wind blade!
Is this an answer from this world?
Adventure time! As a dutiful maid would.
So.
Ooh, wonderful.
Perfekt. So, jetzt können wir uns zurückbewegen.
Someone needs assistance.
Someone needs to shut the fuck up.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Bruh.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Chitti, kannst du uns vielleicht noch irgendwelche weiteren Hinweise geben? Wozu brauchst du denn diese Koko-Ziege?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and, so how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming.
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Nein.
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
Danke, Paimon. Bist ein richtig guter Freund.
No. Impossible.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Solche Momente eignen sich für Kinder, erwachsen zu werden.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Wo ist das Hottie, Alter?
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi. Ah! The snake is speaking!
Die Schlange kann sprechen, also wir sind hier in Liyue. Hier kann man eigentlich nichts mehr überraschen.
I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last! Things are finally starting to come together.
3 million Mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Könnten Sie das bitte wiederholen? 3 Millionen? Dann raubt doch die Goldstube aus.
Aw, too bad the Chising have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much Mora. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
Ich schwöre bei Gott, der Typ ist pures Comedy Gold. Oh, Junge.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future.
Scheint das noch keine Minute aus, sich zu connecten, Alter. Das ist auch wild bei ihm.
If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 mora.
That's like zero difference from
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Ah, that lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Das riecht nach Ärger. Und für Ärger stehen wir nicht.
What goes on in the minds of the Qixing?
Nein, ich komme da nicht hoch. Scheiße. Dann nochmal. Menschenskinder. Müssen wir doch. Das Mr. Zhongli.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far?
Ja, das war definitiv eine bizarre Reise bisher.
Odd?
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob ich das Leben der Reichen und Mächtigen voll und ganz erlebt habe oder eher den täglichen Kampf und so Leben der Arme.
Which is it, I wonder?
Ja, das ist eine gute Frage, ne?
The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time.
Oh ja, das ist ja was.
Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole-in-the-wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
Wir bekommen Geld. We love to see it. Dann wollen wir nochmal die neuen Errungenschaften einsammeln. Ah, scheiß drauf. Hat sich definitiv nicht gelohnt. Ah, scheiß drauf. Und dann haben wir hier nochmal 7 raus. Man muss ja auch mal ein bisschen gamblen, ne? Oh, nice. So, genug gegambelt für heute. Oha, was ist denn das für ein Ding hier? Dann porten wir uns selber mal dahin, ist schneller.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice.
Also können wir endlich was Alkoholisches trinken.
I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
Damit hätte ich nicht gedenkt, als hätte ich es mir nicht denken können.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here! Great atmosphere!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved.
Okay.
But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges earth and sky. Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it.
God damn.
These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or two ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot.
Yep.
Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Paimon, lass uns gehen.
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you.
Bote Sekretärin?
Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
Okay. Oh.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. Paimon still can't believe it. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
Ich beachte immer meine Manieren. Paimon hat mal wieder was vor.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Jo. Kapitel 1, Akt 3, ein aufsteigender Stern. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Dann wollen wir mal weitermachen. Ja. So. Sieben. Zwei noch. Reiseführer. Genau, wir haben Akt 2 fertig gemacht. Das heißt, wir haben einen Wunsch frei. Wie viel sind wir jetzt hier? 5. 10. 15, 20, 25, 30, 39, 40, 45, 50, 55, 50, 60, 62, okay. Wir sind noch nicht bei Hard Patty. Oh, nice. Oh, das war sehr gut. Eine Bennett Con. Sowas kriegt denn Bennett jetzt einen Bonus. Erhöht die Fähigkeit von Überschwänglichkeit von 3. Überschwänglichkeit. Mm, mm, mm. Sehr gut, das gefällt mir. Ja gut, wo müssen wir denn jetzt hin? Dann machen wir das mal. Berg. Was ist das denn hier? Oh boy, dürfen wir klettern jetzt. Ich hoffe, ihr habt eure Klettersachen mitgebracht, denn heute wird's ekelhaft.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Okay, wir sind definitiv schon mal weitergekommen als vorher. Ja, da müssen wir jetzt mal ein bisschen klettern. Das ist definitiv sehr weit oben. Hallo, Uno Momentos. Schön, dass du da bist. Und dir auch einen guten Morgen. Wie geht's dir so? Mir geht's tatsächlich auch sehr gut. Danke der Nachfrage. Da kommen wir rauf.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
Was bringt dich denn hierher? Oh, ist eine Höhle.
Off we go.
Oh, nice.
I'll keep this close.
Ah. Ja, da bist du hier richtig. Ich habe unten auch noch meinen YouTube-Kanal verlinkt. Da spiele ich, also dafür nehme ich gerade auf, sozusagen. Für den YouTube-Kanal. Aber das ist der richtige. Verlinkt nicht der andere. So, wir kommen jetzt nach da drüben. Mal hochklettern am besten.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Insubordinate!
Wo sind die beiden hingegangen?
Time to clean up.
Hoch. Kiste haben.
All in a day's work.
So, danke. Muss ich nur noch nach oben kommen. Spielst du selbst Genshin? Also ich gehe mal davon aus, dass du selbst Genshin spielst. Na, wir sind endlich da.
That's the Jade Chamber!
Die Frage ist, wie kommen wir da hoch?
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is.
Also, denkst du also jetzt erst darüber nach was? Wir hätten einfach Botenganio fragen sollen.
Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber,
Ah.
heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
Bestimmt. Ups. Oh Gott.
Oz, reveal thy... Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh. Adventure time! Now that's what I call treasure!
Hey, look! There's some sort of mechanism thingy.
Ja.
Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber.
Vielleicht ist dein Vater im Jagd gemacht. Es sieht wie irgendeine Falle aus.
Yes, this must be the way.
Na, dann wollen wir mal.
Blade.
up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go.
Am besten gehen wir zurück und fragen die Millelith.
Huh? Why?
Der Weg nach oben sollte doch kein Geheimnis sein, sei denn...
Oh, Paimon gets it. If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right?
Genau.
Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Paimon has a new idea. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista?
Nein, danke, ich wollte nur nicht sterben. Übrigens, kann es sein, dass du mich nicht leiden kannst?
No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measures.
You stupid bitch. Ich weiß noch was, dass man mit der Genshin-Geschütz weit sehen kann.
Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
Wir könnten noch einfach fragen.
A reward on the road.
Ernsthaft? Ja, ist doch egal. Na, dann wollen wir mal dahin.
Disappear!
By royal decree,
Midnight Phantasmical.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Ich mag Molly. Noel. Molly. Ah, der ganz da oben anscheinend. Na dann wollen wir mal.
Halt!
Ja?
Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Wir sind auf der heiliger Boden, das ist doch nur die Wildnis von Tengshenberg.
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along.
Bestimmt.
She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millelith ambush here to arrest us.
Mit Sicherheit nicht. Wir haben mit der Einladung einfach nur nicht erklärt. Genau.
Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come. Line them up and knock them down.
Oh wow, ich muss ja wirklich kämpfen. Schon wieder.
As a dutiful maid would.
I'm going in!
Take the target alive! Attack!
Shadow Raven! Black Knight!
With the wind!
Easy.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
Wir haben nur nach einem Weg ins Jahregemach gesucht.
Hmm? You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh.
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Denken ist gar nicht mal so schwer, Paimon.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
That was...
Psst, Paimon, mach es nicht noch komplizierter, als es bereits ist. Wir haben nur einen kleinen Teil der Arbeit gemacht.
Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them.
Könntest du vielleicht versuchen, es ihnen auszureden? Irgendwann würde doch lieber verhandeln, oder?
Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
Favor?
Paimon, darum geht's jetzt nicht. Paimon, jetzt erstmal ernst.
Wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to respect Liu's culture.
Ah, ziemlich zielstrebig.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person.
Sie hat bei dir einen ziemlich guten Eindruck gelassen. Ich teile ihre Ansichten.
So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her?
Die Sache mit den Geschenken ganz schön ans.
Right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang. Why don't we go with that for a gift?
Und wie sollen wir das Zeug aus seinem Traum dann machen? Hast du ein Rezept dafür?
Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
Boom Shakalaka? Ich schwöre bei Gott. Die macht mich fertig.
Oz, reveal.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up. All in a day's work.
Jo. Das war wieder sehr gut.
Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one.
Disappear!
I'm going in! Adventure time!
Musste zwar gerade 2 Ult spammen, aber dafür haben wir es wenigstens bekommen.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that?
Es hört sich so an, als würde jemand zur Hilfe rufen.
It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Let's light it!
Windblade!
Leave it all to me.
Done.
As a dutiful maid would.
Ja.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders. When their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both.
Du brauchst das wirklich nicht.
Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had.
Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it.
Mir reicht ein guter Wille, danke.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon Sugar Frosted Slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Damn. Paimon weiß, wie man Leute ausnutzen kann. Ja, ja. So, über Leol fliegt sich schön.
Some new items in.
Taschen.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
Das sieht tatsächlich sehr, sehr gut aus. Ich fühle mich schuldig.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang. Feel free to take a look around.
Gut, dann, wollen wir mal? Und dann noch einmal. Wenn das nicht mal, Dragonspine ist. Tagchen.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Ja.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang!
Yes.
Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Ziemlich hübsch hier im Jadegemach. Ich bin zum allerersten Mal so weit rum. Das ist gelogen. Das ist ein
I'm
Scheißstern.
glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
Diesen Teekwang mangelt es nicht am Ehrgeiz.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait! Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Wir haben auch den Yuang vor kurzem getroffen.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest.
Ketchin sagte, dass die Quixing Rex Lapis nichts Schlechtes
Well, I
wünschte.
wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Oh boy. Sprich mit Ningguang.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
Oh boy. Ja, davon habe ich schon mal gehört. Also ich weiß nicht viel darüber.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
Warum versteckt ihr dann den Leichnam des Stammesvaters der Adepten?
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Er vielleicht? Er ist es, nicht wahr?
What are you two talking about?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Du meintest, Venti könnte zuhören. Nein. Barbatos.
I'll catch up. Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Er ist tatsächlich groß. Das erste, was wir machen, ist erstmal klauen.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Das da drüben ist.
Whoa! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
Also zwischen deinem Glauben und ihrem Nichtglauben, dann würde ich Catching und ihre gegenüber den allen Göttern wählen.
You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power.
Ich nehme an, dass die Fatui etwas mit dem Gerücht zu tun haben.
Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhonglis said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Also wirklich, Paimon. Ist das nicht etwas Frosch?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! Let's see, what should at. One of the sheets on that wall.
Hä?
Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
Paimon ist geldgierig as fuck.
The biggest one.
Ja, hier nehmen wir.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of permission.
Danke, Paimon. Ich hätte es sonst nicht gewusst.
Say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue, spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out.
Es entwickelt sich alles ein wenig zu perfekten Dingen und versucht offensichtlich uns dorthin zu führen.
Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then?
Nein, das, was ich meine, ist...
Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something.
Danke.
Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Ja. Dann mal auf dem Weg dahin. Oh. Was wollen die Fatui bloß damit machen?
Teamwork is trip. Oz reveal. Let's light it up. Off we go. Now that's what I call treasure.
Richtig. Me too. Okay, wir haben da Fatuis.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Adventure time.
You'll get frostbite. Let's not waste time.
Ja.
Let's light it up.
Wind blade. This is bad.
Yeah.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Let's light it up.
This is it.
I'm going in.
Shadow Raven! Time to clean up.
So.
I'll catch up.
Dann werden die Fatui schon mal tot.
Windblade! A reward on the road.
By royal decree. Steady as stone.
This was well done. You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. You need to hurry up.
With the wind!
This was well done.
Let's light it up.
Roasted fry. You need to hurry up.
Nee.
This was well done.
Everybody stand.
Roasted fry. You need to hurry up.
I'll catch up.
This was well done. You need to hurry up. Roasted. Feels clogged.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper too.
Sieht aus,
What are they for?
sieht aus, als würden sie die Muster auf den Talisman kopieren. Vielleicht versuchen sie ein Talisman zu verführen.
Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where?
Child.
Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of your Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child?
Es ist nicht eine Reliquie.
Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect.
Ja.
Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous.
Vielleicht ist diese Papier nur ein Auszug aus einem viel größeren Plan.
And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhonglis soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Okay. Dann wollen wir mal.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Give me oder give me not, du kleiner Fitter. Na dann. Oh. Na, dann wollen wir nochmal zu Mr. Zhongli.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly.
Jeder, der Geschäfte macht, kann freundlich sein.
Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
Ningguang hat ihre eigenen Ziele.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why,
Yes.
Mora, of course.
Das hat Sinn. Ich bin nicht überrascht.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have
Entschuldigung.
always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
Und jetzt versuchen sie, die Passierscheine zu kopieren.
No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui.
Ja.
Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
Du willst, dass ich die pflücke. Also brauchst du mich zum Singen?
That's correct. Your singing will surely bring out the strongest fragrance from the flowers.
So how good is your singing?
Ich kann ein bisschen singen. Ich bin ein Profi. Einfach einen Schritt zurücktreten und zuhören.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Oh, Junge. Folge Zhongli. Kümmern wir uns mal später drum.
Adventure time.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Ach je.
Da 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 da.
Warum Barbaras?
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Night Phantasmagoria.
Let's light it.
Windblade!
Wild.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
Oh no, da war
This
das
little
so.
monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... what's her face? Paimon can't remember.
Tio Mai. Sei grüßt, Ganyo.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Das ist also kein Geheimnis. Vielleicht hast du es einfach nicht für nötig gehalten. Wir werden nicht den Gärtner gegangen.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
War ich jetzt so frei?
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
Das heißt also...
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War.
Paimon, kannst du nicht die Hörner sehen? Das ist kein normaler Mensch mit Hörnern.
After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
Also, es ist kein Wunder, dass du immer so vergisst, uns Sachen zu bringen. Also, das erklärt die Hörner.
Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Gunyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
Good luck. Have
And
fun.
that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Zhonglis ist der richtige Mann für die landwirtschaftliche Entwicklung.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Ja? So, und damit verabschiede ich mich heute für diese Folge. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge. Bis dann, tschüss und auf Wiedersehen. So, dann jetzt auch im Stream. Danke, dass ihr zugeschaut habt. Ja, und wir sehen uns dann in den nächsten Stream. Wann auch immer ich wieder streame. Dann wollen wir mal jemanden raiden. Raid. Cool. Tja. Perfekt. Dann wollen wir mal raiden.
Stardew Valley Expanded oder irgendwie sowas in der Art. Ich kann mir diesen Namen nicht merken. Jedenfalls ein relativ großes Expansion Pack mit allem möglichen Content. Das ist ziemlich interessant. Ah, der einsame Gohan. Siehst du, komm in den Stream. Und vielen lieben Dank fürs Raiden. So, wollen wir doch mal gucken. Dass wir unser Zeug hier mal eben irgendwie reinkriegen. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf. So. Das ist einer zu viel. Wie geht's? Wie steht's? Läuft. Endlich mal einen Tag Ruhe. Da ich die letzten Tage ja nur am Hasseln war, deswegen kam gestern kein Stream. Und Mittwoch auch kein Stream, weil die ganze letzte Woche richtig eskalant war, wie man so schön sagt. Ich wusste gar nicht, wohin mit mir. So, und nichts ist schöner, als sich von der Arbeit eines Gärtners zu erholen, als die Arbeit eines Gärtners vollführt. Ja. Anders kann ich es nicht in Worte fassen. So. Wir haben die Pastinaken gepflanzt. Das ist schon mal schön. Ich würde ganz gern zumindest eine Truhe bauen. Dass wir eine Truhe haben. Wir schauen uns auch gleich ein bisschen um. Keine Sorge. Nur, wie gesagt, eine Truhe müsste ich mal eben haben. Ein Baum müsste eigentlich noch genügen. Dann ist unsere Energie aber auch volle Kanne im Arsch. Anfangs ist das alles immer so langsam. Aber so gehört sich das natürlich. So, wir haben genau genug Holz für eine Fackel und eine Truhe. So, die kommt jetzt mal hier hin. Und da kann schon mal der ganze Ramsch rein. Warte mal. Den einen Samen, den können wir gerne noch pflanzen. Vielleicht ist es ja irgendwas richtig Wertvolles. So, und dann kommt hier einfach noch eine Fackel hin. Hier siehst du hier so, dass nachts hier ein bisschen was zu sehen ist. Und dann gehen wir mal eben ganz kurz in die Stadt. So, mal gucken, ob sich modtechnisch gleich schon irgendwas zeigen wird. Eine Mod zum Beispiel, die ich nochmal vorstellen kann, warte, ist das hier. Das ist nicht im Spiel so drin, dass die Leute angezeigt werden, wo sie gerade sind. So, ich glaube, die Musik ist ein bisschen laut. Es könnte mir nur so vorkommen. Aber, ja, sehen wir dann. So, ja, das heißt, ich kann, wenn ich mal irgendjemand suche, brauche ich bloß auf die Karte gucken. Das macht es um einiges leichter. So, wollen wir mal eben ganz kurz gucken. Nach unten. Der Weg neu, nach unten. Ach so, ja. Ja, stimmt. Hast recht. Das ist, ja, ich weiß nicht, so eine Art Abkürzung, wollte ich gerade sagen. Hier geht es jetzt nochmal zu einem anderen Ort. Hier ist so eine alte Hütte, an die wir aber noch nicht reinkommen, weil unsere Axt jetzt das noch nicht zulässt. Hier ist dann nochmal ein Umweg. Rechts nach Pelikanstadt und hoch geht's wieder zur Bushaltestelle. Ja. Das ist so ein bisschen so, weiß ich auch nicht. Dieser Weg ist ein bisschen seltsam, wie der einen dahin führt, aber ich weiß gar nicht mehr, was diese Hütte mit sich auf hatte. Diese Hütte auf sich hatte, so. Lea. Es ist nett, dich kennenzulernen. Das ist auch die ganz besondere Lea, so. Du hast eine gute Zeit gewählt, um hierher zu ziehen. Der Frühling ist herrlich. Ich liebe den Frühling. So. Achso, die Outfits sind auch, saisonpassend. Durch eine Mod. Das heißt, die Leute sind, ja, der Jahreszeit angepasst angezogen. Im Sommer dann halt in Kleidern oder sowas. Im Winter dann halt mit einer dicken Jacke oder einer Mütze oder sowas. Das finde ich relativ cool. Das macht das Ganze so ein bisschen, ja, flexibler. Ah, hallo, ich bin Penny. Hallo, Penny. So, freut mich. Könnten auch nochmal woanders, warte mal. Bevor das der Fall ist, gehe ich mal eben einmal unser ganzes Geld ausgeben. Ich werfe mal eben ganz kurz unser ganzes Geld aus dem Fenster raus. So, hier ist nochmal unser, ja, Kalender. Hier hat auch Morris Geburtstag. Und ein paar neue Leute, wie zum Beispiel Olivia. Die jetzt durch diese Expansion Packs dazugekommen sind. Mal eben ganz kurz gucken. Da ist Caroline, glaube ich. Ah, du musst Multi sein. Unser Neuankömmling. Ich bin Caroline. Mein Mann und ich führen den Gemischtwarenladen hier. Hast du meine Tochter Abigail getroffen? Sie ist sehr blass, mit violetten Haaren. Okay. Hallo. Oh, stimmt ja. Ich habe gehört, dass jemand auf den alten Hof zieht. Irgendwie schade, diese überwucherten Felder zu erkunden, hat mir Spaß gemacht. Na, ich lasse dir eine Ecke da. So. So, mal eben kurz gucken, was kaufen wir denn jetzt? Wir könnten lauter Pastinakensamen kaufen. Oder aber wir kaufen einfach nur... Weißt du was? Wir kaufen mal 10 Kartoffeln. So. In der Hoffnung, dass ich die noch gepflanzt kriege. So, durch die Mods kommt zum Beispiel auch dieses Haus dazu. Hier wohnen... Voll die riesige Villa einfach. Hier wohnen Olivia und Sebastian oder wie der... Nee, Sebastian war das nicht. Wie hieß der denn nochmal? Leider ist das dann eben nicht übersetzt. Damit müssen wir dann eben leben. Deswegen wäre es natürlich cooler, auch alles auf Englisch. Aber ich denke mal, bleibt trotzdem bei Deutsch. Oh. Bist du denn für ein Süßi, wollte ich gerade sagen. Willkommen im Hof, ja. Im Tal, mein. Es ist so besonders, wenn jemand Neues einzieht. Hast du meinen Sohn Viktor schon kennengelernt? Achso, ich dachte, das wäre ihr Mann. Okay. Da habe ich verdrängt. Sie dann. Okay, das ist wohl Viktor. Iblali, ich wusste, Iblali wohnt hier. Ich habe die Adresse von Iblali geleakt. Oh nein. Oh, du bist der neue Besitzer von der Ticket Farm. Ich bin Viktor. Freut mich, dich kennenzulernen. Multi, richtig? So. Haben die hier natürlich lauter Bücher. Mhm. Ah ja. Ah ja. Sehr belesen. Sehr, sehr belesen, die beiden. So, und noch erstmal so einen fetten Fernseher da. Krass. So. Pass auf, seine Fans kommen. Oh nein. So viel Kaffee habe ich gar nicht. Jody. Oh, du bist nicht ganz so, wie ich mir dir vorgestellt habe. Aber das ist okay. Ich bin Jody. Das ist eine, naja, ruhige kleine Stadt. Also ist es schon spannend. Und besonders, wenn jemand Neues einzieht. Hast du die anderen Farmer schon getroffen? Nee. Konkurrenten, also hier Mitbewerber, das geht nicht. Das lassen wir mal. So, wir können hier unten lang. Das ist ja ganz wie gehabt. Dann kommen wir zu der Hütte von Lea und zu Manis Ranch. Das ist ja alles schön und gut und toll. Gucken, ob sie gerade da ist. Natürlich ist sie gerade nicht da. Das ist natürlich doof. Wir können jetzt aber hier runtergehen. Da ist Hailey, macht Fotos. Hallo. Oh, du bist der neue Bauernjunge, oder? Ich bin kein Bauernjunge. Ich bin Multi. Hailey ist zu sehr mit ihrer Kamera beschäftigt, um mich zu bemerken. Okay, alles klar. Dann mach mal Fotos. So, der Wald ist sehr, sehr viel größer geworden. Also der ist mächtig riesig. Hier ist zum Beispiel nochmal eine neue Farm, die Fairhaven Farm. Und ein neuer Typ. Das ist der neue Typ. Foxy, herzlich willkommen. Schön, dass du da bist. Ah, sieh dir das an. Es ist der neue Farmer, über den alle geredet haben. Endlich ins Tal gezogen. Ich sehe. Ich arbeite hier in der Fairhaven Farm schon seit sehr langen Jahren. Ist nicht viel, aber es ist ehrliche Arbeit. So. Da müsste ich eigentlich irgendwie so einen Akzent mit einbauen, ne? Irgendwie so ein Redneck-Akzent bei dem. Tue ich aber nicht. So. In America, we haben Sex mit Tieren. So nach dem Motto. Tue ich aber nicht. So. Hier ist dann nochmal die andere Farm, die neu dazugekommen ist. Die Blue Moon. Der Blue Moon Vineyard. Hm. Hier gibt es Wein. Ach, da ist sie ja. Ich will sagen, wo ist sie denn? Das ist, Sophia. Ah, ein Fremder. Warte. Ach, du bist Multi, der neue Farmer. Tut mir leid. Ich bin ein bisschen nervös bei neuen Leuten, die ich noch nicht getroffen habe. Ich heiße Sophia. Ich bin die Besitzerin vom Blue Moon Vineyard. Vom Blaumond Weinhof. Keine Ahnung. Ja, wir sehen uns, schätze ich. So. Die ist ein bisschen nervös. Hat eine etwas andere Persönlichkeit.